Hi, this is Matthew from Accounting Power, and I'm going to show you just a very short video to show you how to use the cash flow report by bank account. Now, what we need to do before we actually run this report in Excel, we need to jump into Power Report. So I'm going to do that right now. Minimize this down, bring up Power Report software, and it's just a little tweak we need to do to the setup itself. You'll notice down here we've only got P&L, job, P&L, categories, customers and items. It's not getting enough data out of MYB for the cash reports to function. So what we're going to do to make it work is go to data setup, and I know this one here says cash, but for now we want you to select the master and click generate client file. This little box will pop up and click OK, and we'll now get the master download there. That's going to get everything out of MYB. Next, we need to select the MYB data file we want to report from. So I click on Add MYB File and select it, and there's our data file. Now, word of warning here, we are getting a lot of data out of MYB for this type of report. If Power Reports is installed on your local machine and your MYB data file is located on a server, I very highly recommend, and I stress very highly recommend, grab a copy of the data file from the server and paste that copy onto your desktop and connect to the copy on your desktop, not the one on the server. There's a huge speed increase in doing so. Huge. Let me point that out again. Huge. Okay, so what we need to do now is just click clear all data. If it's grayed out, don't worry about it, and then click extract data. We're now connected to the MYB database. You need the username and password. Now, if you don't have a password, you still have a username, and that is administrator. So type that in, click OK, and it's now going to download the data straight out of MYB into the Power Reports software. Almost finished. Now, your extraction of data might take anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute to maybe 5 or 6 minutes, depending on the size of your data file. Okay, so we'll minimize that down. Power Reports has done its job, and we'll open up the cash flow report itself. Now, all we need to do to get your data into the report so it replaces all the Clearwater data here is if you go to the data ribbon and click refresh all, and bang, there's your report. Now, one word of warning here as well: the very first time you open up this report, you'll see a little message bar underneath your ribbons here. It'll say security warning, data connections have been disabled. Click on the options and make sure you enable it first before you click the refresh button. Now, if you're a user of version 4 of the software, which we've only just released, before you do click the refresh button, make sure you go to add-ins first and just click the relink Power Reports to upgrade this to the version 4 software. Now, the other thing you might want to have a look at is you'll see that there are lots of 0 rows in the report. You may have the same. To tidy this report up before you print it out and get rid of those 0 rows, just come up here again in the add-ins and click on the hide 0 data rows, and it just tidies the report up for you and hides all those rows with all zeros. Now, if we quickly look at this report, we can see the opening bank balance for every single month for the bank account selected from our drop down up here. Okay, going down the page, we can see the money that's come in on a cash basis. We can see the money going out on a cash basis, and we can get our cash net profit. But it doesn't stop there. If we have a look further down, we can also see cash coming out of that bank account through the balance sheet as well. So things like credit card payments, your PAYG, superannuation, bank loans, things that you normally miss through just looking at a P&L report. Okay, we get the full box and dice here. We've got all the P&L accounts, all the asset accounts. And if we scroll down a little bit further, we've got our closing bank balance for the month. The thing you've got to look out for as well is to make sure the balance check is 0. If it doesn't, there's a slight discrepancy in the way the data has been entered into your MYB data file, and if you contact me via support@accountingpower.com.au, I'll step you through why that would be happening, why you'd be getting a non-zero balance for your balance check. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Nice and easy to use. It's going to give you a thorough understanding of your cash flow for your business and fix up those leaky holes if you have any. Look forward to catching up with you very soon. I'll catch you later.